Welcome to Movie Time, where we dive into TV series recaps and movie spoilers. Let's get started. In Landman Season 2, Episode 8, TL's subplot begins quietly, but carries surprising emotional weight. His episode opens with a small but telling moment, getting stuck in the pool. Another reminder that his body is failing him, no matter how often he insists on savoring every moment of living. When he talks to Tommy about someone from his old home who suffered from severe Alzheimer's, yet still seemed content, the contrast is painful. That man lost his mind but found peace. TL, by comparison, remains mentally sharp, fully aware of every physical limitation closing in on him. That awareness is what makes aging feel cruel. It's a rare, vulnerable admission, and the scene lands. The hug between TL and Tommy is brief, but meaningful, underscoring how rarely these men sit with their emotions instead of deflecting them. For a moment, the show feels grounded and honest about mortality. That sincerity doesn't last. Knowing his father won't agree to traditional physical therapy, Tommy looks for an alternative solution and lands on Cheyenne, a dancer he believes can motivate TL to start moving again. She agrees to help, setting clear boundaries about who she is and why she's there. What follows is an attempt at unconventional aquatherapy, part caretaking, part companionship. At its best, the subplot hints at something unexpectedly gentle, TL reconnecting with his body, laughing, floating, and allowing himself to be helped. But the writing repeatedly undercuts that potential by leaning too hard into surface-level titillation rather than character depth. Cheyenne's role never moves beyond how she looks, and the story never fully commits to exploring her as a person. This has been a recurring issue in Landman. While Season 2 occasionally shows signs of progress in how it treats its female characters, those gains are often undone by defaulting to objectification in moments meant to feel warm or life-affirming. As a result, TL's storyline brushes against something meaningful, acceptance, aging dignity, but never quite lets it breathe. Landman Season 2, Episode 8. Cammy's meeting exposes the cost of being ignored and talked over. Cammy's, Demi Moore, day begins on the wrong foot and somehow finds a way to sink even lower. At a bar, a man crosses a clear boundary, touching her face without consent. It's brief, but deeply unsettling. The moment lingers with her, not just as discomfort, but as a reminder of how casually her space, voice, and authority are dismissed. That unease follows her straight into a high-stakes meeting with Tommy, Nate, Rebecca, and Charlie. Charlie lays out the offshore situation in blunt, practical terms. The rig likely struck a small gas pocket, pulling up sand and water before being shut down under the convenient cover of hurricane damage. Continuing to drill would be costly, risky, and far from guaranteed. Insurance litigation, while unexciting, is the safer and more strategic path forward. Tommy, Nate, and Rebecca quickly align with that logic. Cammy doesn't. She's already shaken hands with Dan, and that commitment matters to her. When she presses Charlie on whether there's any chance of finding gas, and he admits the odds are slim, but not zero, that's all she needs. Against the room's consensus, Cammy approves further drilling. It's a decision driven less by spreadsheets and more by instinct and by pride. The fallout is immediate. Rebecca explodes, accusing Charlie of sabotaging all their careers. Charlie fires back just as hard, abandoning professional restraint and cutting straight into personal territory. The exchange is messy, raw, and uncomfortable, which makes it feel painfully real. Later, when Cammy opens up to Tommy about the bar incident and the growing distance between her and her friends, her motivation finally clicks into place. She's exhausted from being underestimated, talked over, and second-guessed. This wasn't just a business call. It was a demand to be trusted. Tommy listens without interrupting. In a quiet but powerful moment, Billy Bob Thornton and Demi Moore deliver one of the episode's strongest scenes, grounding the conflict in something deeply human. Thanks for watching Movie Time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a recap. See you next time for more.